Hey guys, it's Beth Bear and welcome to another video. So today I've got a pickups video. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I received an absolutely gigantic box in the post. So that was sent to me by Selective Collective, Connor Hogg. I just want to say thank you so much for sending it to me. Like, I'm lost for words. It's just such a sweet thing to do. It's just amazing. I just can't thank you enough. It's more than made my day. Just, you're so generous. Thank you so much. So the first thing I have to show from the box is a stack of Nintendo 3DS titles. So some of you might be aware that recently Argos have had a big sale on 3DS stuff, and they've been selling like some really good titles really cheap. So Connor bought a couple of games that he's put aside, and he also got some extra ones which he's kindly sent over to me, so thank you so much. So the games he sent me, Metroid Prime Federation Force, Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer, The Legends of Zelda Triforce Heroes, WarioWare Gold. So there's those ones. And they were an absolute bargain. Like, Argos are selling these games so cheap right now. They were absolutely dirt cheap. So Metroid was $3.99, Animal Crossing was $1.99, Zelda was $7.49, and WarioWare Gold was $3.99. Absolute bargain. These are all new and sealed, so absolutely incredible prices. The other thing he sent me, which is probably the most amazing deal, is this. It's upside down. There we go. So we got Bravely Second and Leia, and this is the collector's edition. This was only $3.99, guys. $3.99 for a collector's edition of a video game. Like, you know, no matter what collector's edition it is, for $3.99 it's a bargain. And to be fair, this is actually a RPG that was published by Square Enix, and it actually had really good reviews, and I'm really into my RPGs, so I'm gonna really enjoy playing this. It's incredible. I think that the reason that Argos are having these this like sale or like this putting these items out so cheap is just like leftover stock reasons, I guess. It's just stuff they want to get rid of and clear out. This game's pretty old though, this Bravely Second. I believe it came out in the UK in 2016, so it's a pretty old game, so I guess that could be another reason as to why it was so cheap. But this is a beautiful collector's edition. I've had a look on the back and it's gorgeous. I'll actually put like a picture at the top somewhere to show you what's actually in it, but it's gorgeous. Let me have a look. So you get the game, you get an original soundtrack CD, you get a figure, like a figurine, you get an art book. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'll put a picture to show you guys what's actually in this, but it's beautiful. There is another 3DS game that Connor sent me, but this wasn't in the Argos sale. This is a game he got bundled with some 3DSs that I think he bought on the Facebook Marketplace. So he actually sent me a copy of Pokemon Sun as well, complete. So that's all the 3DS stuff. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Connor, for those. Okay, so next up we have some Xbox related stuff, which is always exciting because, as you guys know by now, I love collecting for the Xbox, whether it's original Xbox 360 or Xbox One. I'm a massive Microsoft fan, so anything to do with Xbox, it's always just great. So we got a couple of Xbox 360 titles here. So I'll start off with Halo 4. Now what's cool about this is it's actually the steelbook for Halo 4, which is really nice. I didn't have that in my collection, so that's really nice. I'm actually a sucker for like steelbook stuff. I always think they look so nice, so that'll be a nice addition to the collection. Connor also sent me a copy. It's like a double pack of Gears of War 1 and 2. I have these like individually, but I don't have this double pack. So again, that's like a nice variant to have in the collection. He sent me, this is just a slipcover. It hasn't got the game in it. But this is the slipcover for Red Dead Redemption, which is one of my favourite Xbox 360 games of all time. Now, I've just got a normal game, not one with a slipcover, so I can add this slipcover to my copy of the game, which will make it look really, really nice. Again, like, I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I love steel books and slipcovers. I just think they make the games look so, so cool. So that's the slipcover for Red Dead Redemption. And finally, this is probably the most interesting, or one of the most interesting 360 things I've come across. Now, this is Final Fantasy XI Online Seekers of Adoulin. I've never heard of it, but the thing is, in the US, this is a really, really cheap game. I think you can get it for like $11 or something. But for some reason, in the UK, it's more like rare and valuable for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe they just didn't produce as many over here. I'm not entirely sure of the reason. If you guys know, then like write in the comment section and let me know. But yeah, basically this game seems to be more valuable over here. But as far as I'm aware, this is just an expansion pack for Final Fantasy XI. It's just an expansion, so it's not like, I don't think it's like a full game. I do think it is quite a big long expansion though. So yeah, that's that. So they're the 360 bits I got. Next we have some Xbox One games. So the majority of these games finds from the Facebook Marketplace. Connor tends to buy like a lot of bundles. He'll get a lot of games bundled with consoles that he picks up off the Marketplace. So he's kindly sent me a couple of Xbox One games. So first off, we got 2 wrestling games. It's been a very long time since I actually played a wrestling game, because back in the day of PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, I used to really, really enjoy wrestling games a lot. And I did play a couple on the Xbox 360, but since then I don't really think I've sort of played any wrestling games for quite a while. But he sent me WWE 2K18 and 2K19, so I'm definitely gonna give those a try and see what I can do with them achievement wise. I expect that the mechanics in these games are different from, you know, before. They're always sort of updating them, trying to improve them, so I'll definitely give those a go. Next we have Mass Effect Andromeda. Now, I don't have this in my collection, and there's a reason why I didn't have this in my collection, and the reason being is I heard it was an absolutely terrible game. Now, I love games made by BioWare. I'm probably like, you know, one of BioWare's biggest fans. I adore like Dragon Age. I adore the Dragon Age series. I loved like Baldur's Gate. You know, I like a lot of BioWare stuff, but I heard a lot of bad things about this and I never did pick it up or play it. So I probably will give this a chance and, you know, make my own mind up when it comes to if I think it's good or not. But I can't see it being as good as the previous Mass Effect games, because they were, you know, really decent games. So I will give it a go and see what I think. But from what I've heard and reviews I've looked at, it's not a very good game. Okay, so next we have South Park The Fractured Butthole. Now, I remember back in the day I played the first game, which was South Park The Stick of Truth. I absolutely loved Stick of Truth. So this series of games, basically they're turn-based RPGs with like strategy elements, I guess. And they're really, really amazing. They're like heavily based off of the series, and they stay true to the series. They're like humorous and funny, and I adore RPGs, so I have no doubt in my mind that I'll enjoy this one. I haven't played this one, but as I said, I've played Stick of Truth, and Stick of Truth was great, so I can't wait to play this one. If it's as good as Stick of Truth, I'll be happy. Next we have a music and rhythm game. So this is a Vici Invector. Now, this is a music and rhythm game. It's a really, really nice tribute to Avicii and his music. This game's probably got like the majority of his best tracks on it, his best music. It's a really fun game, actually. The story behind why I have the physical copy of this is I originally bought it when it was on sale digitally, and the thing is, I wanted to complete all the achievements in it. I managed to do all the achievements bar one, and the one achievement I didn't do was for getting 75% note hit perfect. You had to get like a perfect rating for 75% of the song, and in this game it's virtually impossible. It's very, very difficult. The problem with this game is the mechanics in it are a little bit broken, in the sense that achieving perfects consistently is very, very tough. Like, maybe you can get a couple in a row, but you will end up breaking your streak. I guess like the hit's a bit off. No matter how much you calibrate it, it's not going to be perfect. And it's not just me that's had this problem. I've spoken to friends that are also big into music and rhythm games, and they've had the same issue. So the only way to do this achievement is by having a physical copy of the game. When the game first came out, you could actually get the achievement by going on to the options, and you've got a latency bar, so latency of when you hit notes. And what you could do is you could turn the latency bar up to full. You could go on a song and it would like just automatically perfect the notes. It was kind of like a glitch, I guess. Like and what happened is they patched it, so obviously you couldn't get the achievement that way because they patched it. But if you have the physical copy, you can finish it, because what you do is you just play the game offline, and you can do it because it won't update the game. So that's why I've gone and got the physical copy, so I can finish the 1000G on this game. So yeah, that's the story behind why I have the physical version of this. Last but not least, for the Xbox One games, we have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, this is a game I've been after for a very, very long time. I'm a massive Dragon Ball Z fan. As a kid, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z very, very often. They used to put on like marathons where they would put it on the TV all day, and I'd literally sit and watch it. I've also read the mangas as well. I'm such a huge anime and manga fan, so I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. Over the years, I've played loads of different Dragon Ball Z games. My favourites were probably on the PS2, and it would have been the Dragon Ball Z Budokai series. I absolutely, like, Budokai 1 was okay, but Budokai 2 was my favourite. That's probably my favourite Dragon Ball Z game ever. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 and 3 were both excellent. So now this here, I've read reviews on it, and it's supposed to be fantastic. This is the game they say that all Dragon Ball Z fans want, and from what I can see of it, it looks incredible. I mean, it's a semi-open world action RPG, which is incredible. You can go around and sort of explore, and not only is it, you know, an action RPG, but obviously you've got the fighting in it as well. So it's a fighter and an action RPG all in one, and to me that's just incredible. I can't wait to dive into this and see what it's like. So yeah, really, really, really beyond excited to have this. Okay, so next we have some PlayStation 1 games. Now, the PlayStation 1's one of my favourite systems of all time to collect for. I have a lot of fond memories of playing the PlayStation 1 as a kid, which is probably why I like collecting for it so much. But it's it's probably in my top 3 systems to collect for. So Connor sent me 2 games, and they're both games I've been after for a very, very long time. So I'm more than happy to add these to my collection. I'm really, really excited. So thank you so much, Connor. So the first one is Alundra 2. the Alundra series are action RPGs, and the first one is incredible. I've not played this one, so I can't really comment on it too much, but from what I've heard, it's decent, but I don't think it's as good as the first game. Now, this one's different in style. This one's more of a like 3D game, whereas the first one was like a top-down game, a top-down view game. So I can't wait to give this a go. This is absolutely lovely condition as well. Comes with the manual. Everything's in there. It's in absolutely gorgeous condition. So that's Alundra 2, sorry. And the second game, I've played this on my PlayStation Mini, and it's absolutely great. It's such a good game. So I've been after this one a while, and this is an action role-playing survival horror game, Parasite Eve 2. Unfortunately, we didn't get the first one over here, which sucks. We only got 2, but this game is fantastic, and I've wanted it for a very, very long time, so I can't believe I actually have it now. It's incredible. Again, really, really nice condition. Comes with the manual. Discs are nice and clean. Stunning condition. So that's the 2 PlayStation 1 games. So taking a break from the gaming stuff, not only did Connor put games and things in this box, but he also filled it with a lot of sweets and chocolate. This has got to be enough sweets and chocolate to last me a year. It was, I couldn't believe it when I opened it. So I've got Crunchy Rocks, M&M's, Milky Bar, Maryland cookies, Mars cookies, M&M cookies, my favourite cake of all time, which is Jamaican ginger cake. I love this. Granted, in the box it did get a little bit flattened under everything else, but I can work with that. It's fine. Some wafers. We also have some other wafers, Pink Panther ones, which are amazing. He included a few of these Rice Krispie Square birthday cake edition. And we got Cinder Toffee. And Ginger Parkin, which I've never tried this, but from what Connor tells me, it's really, really good. I guess that's like a kind of like Yorkshire area thing or something, because we don't have Parkin here. So to me it just looks like ginger biscuits, and I love ginger biscuits. It smells absolutely incredible as well. So he got me a whole bunch of chocolate and snacks. Thank you so much. I'm literally so overwhelmed by everything. Not only did he send snacks, but he also sent me, this is mulled wine bath salts to put in the bath. That's so thoughtful. I tend to suffer badly with like my joints and things like that, so for him to send bath salts is really, really kind. He tells me these are really, really good as well, so I'll definitely have to try it. So he sent me those few bits as well, bless him. Okay, so now we have some Nintendo Switch stuff. So Connor's brother was selling his Nintendo Switch. He had a special edition Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu Switch. So Connor, I think, bought it off him, and he's sold it to me for a really, really good deal. So Connor let me have this Let's Go Pikachu Switch for $230 all in. So there's the Switch. It's really, really nice. Been after one of these for quite a while. Really, really like it. So there's that. But Connor also kindly threw in the Pokeball Plus charge stand. He actually ordered one of these for me from CEX so I can charge their Pokeball controller. So that's really, really kind of him. So there's that. And he also threw in a Pokeball themed Nintendo Switch case as well, which is absolutely amazing. So incredible. So that's those. He also sent me a PlayStation 2 Slim box. Now this is empty. This doesn't actually have a PlayStation 2 Slim in it, but I have a loose one somewhere which I'm going to obviously be adding to the box to complete it. So he sent me the box so I can put the PlayStation 2 in there and have that nice and complete. So thank you for that. Okay guys, so these last two items I've saved for last. Now there's a reason. I'm a massive Xbox collector and I have been for years. So when Connor very, very kindly sent me these, I was blown away. These are just incredible, guys. Absolutely incredible. So Connor sent me 2 special edition Xbox 360s boxed. Now the first one is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 special edition. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is like the old model 360 before they released the Slim. So this came with a 250GB hard drive. It also came with 2 black wireless controllers. It came with a black wired headset and a 360 AV cable. Now this is absolutely stunning, guys. It is a gorgeous 360 and as I said, I'm absolutely blown away by it. It's incredible that I've got to add this to my collection. Absolutely amazing. Now Connor actually got this on the Facebook Marketplace with a load of 360 games, like a massive bundle of them. And what he did is he actually sold all the 360 games. He actually managed to get his money back from just selling all the games, plus I think a bit extra. So he kindly gifted the 360 to me because it cost him nothing. So I just really couldn't thank him more. Like, it's incredible. So that's the first one, and there is a second one. Believe it or not, he sent me 2 special edition Xbox 360s. And the second Xbox 360 Connor sent me is the Halo Reach Xbox 360 Slim, which is absolutely gorgeous. This came with 2 custom 360 controllers with artwork inspired by the game on them, and it came with a copy of the game and a 360 wired headset. So it's actually a really, really gorgeous bundle. So thank you so much, Connor. I can't say it enough. Like, I'm overwhelmed. That package was just, I've never had anything like that before. I've never been sent a package like that before. It was absolutely insane. There is one more thing which I nearly forgot, and that is Connor kindly got me a power bank for when I'm out and about to charge my phone, like when I'm at car boots and stuff. He says obviously it comes in really it comes in handy when obviously my phone's low, if I'm at the car boot or, you know, whatever I'm doing. So he kindly sent me one of these. So I believe that's everything now, guys. So once again, massive thank you to Connor. I hope you guys enjoyed the pickups video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.